we've got 6 packs for a sealed pool. We're gonna collectively construct our sealed pool and see what we're gonna do with 6 packs. And a little treat for the viewers, these remaining packs are not gonna make it past the night. So if we can keep this under, call it 25-30 minutes, then we'll crack the rest of the box.
So I think, what do you look for when you usually start building a sealed pool?
I count the class-specific cards first to understand what the ratio is, and I look at the class-specific cards. So I'm going to just count really quick. That's how I break it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 red, 5 yellow. That's somewhere in the middle, so I'm at 12 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 blue. 5, 6, and 7. That's 18 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 red, 4 yellow, so that's 10 cards. 5 blue, so 15 cards. So right now, I would automatically say that Briar takes priority to me. However, our hero, there's always a soft spot, Lexi.
You know, I just remembered a funny little like rhyme.
Yeah?
Someone told me. And
Which was?
Lexi is red, Oldhim is blue.
Yep.
If you don't know what to do, play Briar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
If you don't know what to do, play Briar. And look, we've got 8 red actions.
Yeah, that's really good.
Arrow, 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 arrow. That's what we want. So 8. We've got 4 yellows. The yellows aren't as good. Oh, 1 for 4. Fused. Attack deals damage. They discard a card until, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. So we've got 2 really good compelling yellows as well. Crescendo is right?
Crescendo is one of the better cards to put in your arsenal when you go second.
When you go second.
Because you can use your bow as an instant, so when your opponent takes their first turn, usually your first turn you don't end up doing a lot of damage.
Oh, as an instant.
So as an instant, you put it in your arsenal and you can like start off with a go again.
Okay. 8, 4, and 4. 16 cards, but 8 very strong cards and 2 maybes, right? Plus you got pitch and arrows that you can reinforce. Even the overflex, even the 3s are pretty good, right? Blue pitch does 3 damage.
Yeah.
So these are 16 pretty good Lexi cards. So right now, immediately, I would say Oldhim, he's out for me, right?
Okay.
And it's between Briar and Lexi.
Sure.
And then Briar, they share lightning, right?
Yeah.
Do you organize by pitch yourself, Yuanji? Do you have any best practices in general?
I know some people organize by pitch. I definitely, when I'm considering playing Oldhim, I care about pitch a lot. So what I'll do is I'll pull, if I'm thinking about, this goes back to the rhyme. If I want to play Oldhim, I'll count all of the blues to see how many that I can play.
Okay.
If I don't have enough blues, like at least I would say like 15 blues that I would want to play in the Oldhim deck, I just immediately out of the picture.
Like, I mean, Lightning Surge is good. Electrify from the Arsenal is that utility card.
Good.
Shock Striker is good. Lightning Press red for 3 instant. That is insane, right? You can just pull that out of your butt for 3 damage to turn the tides whenever.
I agree.
Yeah. Claws even 1 for 4. And Weave Lightning is strong too, right? It's a rare. Electrify again for the utility. Ball Lightning is not that bad. Flash, I don't know. It's to give something go again. I don't know if that's that good of a card.
Blue Flash, I think, is only playable in Briar.
In Briar?
Because most of Lexi's attacks are
Cost
one or less.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So, and Heaven's Claws, that's just for pitch. That's last minute, more gas, or if you have to. So, yeah, this is, to me, so far, this is a very Lexi favored pool, and Oldhim is definitely out.
Yeah.
Right? Because these 2 are the least. There's 11 lightning cards. And we've got redundancy on the boots.
Yeah, I got 3 boots.
3 boots.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. You could use Oldhim for the gear, but you got the boots covered no matter what. What else? Entwine Lightning.
Yeah, Red Entwine Lightning I actually like a lot.
Yeah, me too. Gains go again. You can fuse, right? It's just free. It's a free attack. Invigorate, the next attack you fuse this turn. That's playable, right? Rejuvenate Blue is not playable, I don't think.
Yeah, so actually like some of the cards end up being like better or worse for certain heroes.
Yep.
I think Invigorate is very much a Lexi card.
Oh, okay.
Because the Lexi like benefits a lot from having buffs.
Yep.
Because you get to like buff your dominate.
Dominate, yeah, and then you just get through, you get damage through. So it's all lightning and ice. There's only one earth card. Everything's lightning or ice,
Yeah.
right? So this is definitely, and it's even more lightning than anything, right?
Sure.
I might play the yellow ones. I don't know. Go again just for 3 damage or to basically get a card out of the hand and then go arrow.
Yeah, the main problem is just that they add a lot of inconsistency. So
Okay.
because you're split, like half of your cards are lightning, half your cards are ice.
Okay.
If it just ends up being like a 2-block 0 for 3, you don't really want it. If as a 0 for 4, if you block 3 cards,
Okay.
then you can like play it.
But I would say you can even potentially go full lightning almost, right? I think there's enough of a pool. So here's not rejuvenate, maybe rejuvenate for just pitch, only if you need pitch. But here's 4, right?
Okay.
4. Here's 11. These are all
15.
goodish. This is 15.
But I would say definitely out of the cards that we open, I think that the Lexi pool is a little bit stronger.
Yep.
To give Briar just like
Let's give it a shot.
Yeah. So you want to have like a balance of non-attacks that have go again and attacks.
Yep.
The main problem with the Briar pool is that you only have 3 non-attacks that have go again in her pool. You got a lot of these Inspire Lightnings, but they end up actually playing out a little bit weak because they just end your turn. So you can spend your turn, you like play like a non-attack and then play Inspire Lightning. But then you don't get any embodiments of Earth to help you block.
Okay.
And then the damage that you do isn't as much because your opponent isn't. Part of like when you attack to do damage to your opponent is also like having them block cards out of their hand so they can't counterattack you as hard.
Okay.
And so I think that's like missing. And then out of the Earth cards, I think it was just the Earthlore Surge, and the Weave Earth.
It's just
That I feel
cards, right?
like these are the only 2 cards I feel really good about playing.
Yep.
There's no like red bird. I like red burgeoning actually a lot. And then so tomorrow I prefer to have the red one. This card also I've had sit dead in my arsenal a lot of times because I don't have a card that I can target.
Yeah. And the Earth pool would be more Oldhim, but it's not even. Oldhim's not really that good in this situation, right?
Yeah,
Too many reds, too few blues.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Like you need a lot of blues.
Do you want to finalize the build?
Yeah, sure, we can do that. So usually for the class cards, you want to play. I found that when you're building your final deck, actually the cards that I end up cutting the most are the class cards, like the ones that aren't really that good.
Okay.
So all the red cards, I would just like automatically include, like for sure. So that's
no question.
8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 cards.
Snapshot costs 0. That doesn't encumber.
So these for sure we're gonna play. I think Snapshot is a good yellow.
Yep.
Buzzbolt, I would have as a maybe. I would cut. Dazzling Crescendo, I think is good
because of fuse and go again.
Yeah, only because you can like do the turn 1 play. That's like my only consideration. And then this is also has like a really strong ability. Yep. And then all the blues usually you just end up playing for resources. So I'm thinking. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 12, 13, 14, 15. So we have 15 cards, and then we just take a look at and we just try to pick like the best lightning and ice cards to play.
Yep.
So lightning surge for sure.
Electrify
for
yes.
sure.
Shock yes.
For sure.
Yeah. Oh yes.
For sure.
Let's see that
this
one.
one I
maybe.
would play. This one I like because it's just a go again.
Okay.
This is actually better than the yellow dazzling because this one is easier to set up the go again, and this
Weave lightning yes. Electrify yes. Utility.
Yes. I like ball lightning a lot. And I would not play blue flash for sure.
Really? Because of the 2 nothing costs 2, right?
Yeah. Well, you're gonna play some. So I think there's 2 red Winter's Grasps. Yeah, there's 2 red Winter's Grasps. These both cost 2. They're both very good
for damage purposes.
Yeah. So what you're gonna end up doing is you flip over. Let's say like you end your turn, you Arsenal Electrify to set up your next turn, or you Arsenal Ball Lightning. You flip it over, then you attack them with a Winter's Grasp. You know what I mean?
What do you mean you flip it over?
So to the Lexi ability, you flip it over, you get to go again.
Okay.
your next attack gets go again.
Yes.
You attack him for 6 with go again, then you
So
finish.
this is an arsenal, and you're flipping over your arsenal card to give this
Yeah, exactly.
the buff.
Yeah, I like Chill to the Bone. Winter's Bite I like. And then this is, for me, is a maybe. This, for sure, yes. This, for sure, yes. And then I actually like Icy Encounter. Even the blue one does
Really?
4 damage, so the breakpoint is good.
Okay.
Your opponent is going to have to block with 2 cards if they don't want to if they don't want to Frostbite.
Okay.
So
I would put that. I would put this as maybe. I would sooner play the Amulet than the Icy Encounter. No?
Amulet is a little bit harder to turn on to make them discard.
Okay.
So
But it's an instant, man. Is it? Yeah.
but you have to Ice Fuse in order to use it. So then I would also play this because it blocks 3 and it's blue.
Okay.
So if we put all these cards together,
That's
how
already
many-
over 30.
Yeah, how many?
Okay. This I agree with you. No. Let's take a look. And Buzzbolt was a maybe, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 33. We are 3 over.
Yeah.
And now we go into the colors, right? 4.
And I think in Flesh and Blood is a little bit different than Magic. Like if you're over a couple cards, it's actually beneficial for you.
31 to 32.
No, I like you can like if you're all only playing good cards, you can play like 40 cards. Like one of the main things is that in Flesh and Blood, like a lot of the cards like trade. They trade like similarly.
Okay.
So you want to avoid the situation where you fatigue. And Lexi in particular, because she doesn't have a weapon,
Yep.
can fatigue more easily.
16 cards. So half of the deck is red.
Yep.
You're good with that.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
good with that.
I'm happy with
And then yellows and blues, as long as it's a even, and
So I usually want
Even
to play as
split?
few yellows as possible. All the yellows that I would want to play have to like be doing something like actively good.
Iceman is good. This one's good.
Yeah, this I could actually maybe consider cutting now that we have 33.
Snapshot is good.
Snapshot I would keep for sure.
Heavens is good.
Yeah, yeah. Heaven's Claw has a good break point.
Weave Lightning is good as well.
Yep.
So lightning are elemental, right? And in this case, you don't care about Entwine Ice as much, right?
Oh,
Or
actually,
Entwine Lightning.
sorry. Okay, so yeah, these 2 cards also I would probably put into the deck.
Okay, 0 for 4, 1 for 5. Because of the go again, it basically has the ice elemental plus the lightning elemental considerations.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So ball lightning, block 0, butt 0. I'd probably yes, no.
I could actually see cutting this card because you don't have the mark of lightning. Ball lightning is like really strong with mark of lightning. So if you were to cut it, it's like a
So this is on chopping block. Amulet of Ice is out. Electrify, the second Electrify, right?
I love Electrify. It doesn't really matter what color.
Really?
Yeah. You have to think about it this way too. Electrify basically is like additional pitch in your deck because it draws you the card when it's in your arsenal. If you draw any card other than a red, if you draw a red,
It replaces itself,
it's
and you
free.
get itself.
Yeah, if you draw a red, it's free. If
Okay.
you draw a blue or a yellow, then it goes plus resources.
Okay, so far we are now very over, but we've got 7 over here. We probably want to go 6 and 6. I'm just a huge fan of the overflex for the
Yeah, I
extra
like
reload.
Overflex a lot.
So that's no questions. I'm not as big of a fan of the Icy Encounter. Create a Frostbite token, but you tell me, and Winter's Grasp.
Yeah, so like,
Leave Ice is really good.
so like you just need to play some of like the ice or lightning cards that aren't like that good, but they are. You just like need them in your deck in order to like turn your fusion on.
I'd take out Heaven's Claws, 1 for 3. That's my first.
I just like,
last.
but it blocks 3. The main reason why I like a card like this is because it pitches 3 and it blocks 3.
Okay, but these do too, right?
Yeah, but this is a lightning card, so it lets you fuse lightning.
Okay.
I think out of those cards, the weakest card would be Frazzle. I think has like the weakest effect.
You like these two? You like Icy
Yeah.
Encounter and Winter's Grasp?
Yeah, usually I'm more on the end of I'll play like a blue ice or a blue lightning card over a blue ranger card.
Really?
Yeah.
For more fuse.
Yeah, for more fusion.
Okay, we'll go with that. Are we targeting 32 or are we targeting 30? Because right now I believe we're at 18.
We can. I mean, I think you just want to play like all the cards that are
good?
Good enough. Yeah.
Okay, so we're at 5, 10, 15. We're at 18, like I said.
Okay.
And then how many yellows? Fewer yellows. 7. We're at 25. We are still at 33. I would try to further cut to 31. Again, I probably like Winter's Grasp the least.
Okay.
But I'd cut Winter's Grasp. I still don't like Icy Encounter that much. But you're right about having the things to fuse against.
Mm-hmm.
Like these are good. Weave Ice, Polar Blast, Overflex, right?
Yeah.
And then these, you got to have some arrows, something. So, yeah, I'd probably play 31, 32, something like that, and this would be your deck.
Mm-hmm.
Played 18 reds, I think, yeah.
Yeah, having this many reds is definitely like super powerful.
Because you're just pounding on the opponent's life total, and they only have 20 to begin with, right?
Yeah, like you get to play like the highest effect versions of all the cards.
Yep. And then they're all very low cast. That's another consideration because we already have 2 pretty strong Winter's Grasps to start with.
Yeah.
Right? And that's why I was saying the 2s on the blues, you're going to rarely have the opportunity. Because
yeah, well, these, you got to think like for like, these are like your lands in Magic.
Yep.
So,
but yellows doubles as lands as well when you're casting your reds.
Well,
right?
a yellow is 66% of a card.
Yep.
So you have to think about it that way too. So like this pitches for 3 resources, and this is for 2. So 2 is like 66% of the card. It's not just like one less. Like it being, it's like 30% worse. For pitch.
I understand.
So I think of yellows less as being used for resources and more just like they're like worse versions of attacks. These for sure I'm gonna always want to be using for resources.
For blue.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Well, yeah,
Lex
that's
is
true.
actually pretty resource intensive because it costs 1 to load the bow.
Oh, that's true. Okay, you need the extra blue. So you would cut yellows if anything.
Yeah, I would actually probably cut some yellows and add some more blues into the deck.
Really?
Yeah, I think you want to have like around 10 blues.
Like 10 to 20?
6, 7, 8, 9.
This is good. Heaven's Claws. So you'd use blue Heaven's Claws over
over
yellow Heaven's Claws.
No, I would cut this. So
you'd cut the arrows.
Yeah, I would cut the arrows.
Okay. But leave Lightning Surge and leave Electrify.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's if you have in like a 32 card deck, if you have 8, then you get like about 1 blue every hand.
Okay.
So you want to like pretty much like guarantee that you play like 9 or 10.
That makes sense. And here we have 10.
Yeah.
So that's 10. We have 6 yellows, 16, and 18. 34 cards.
Yeah, so if you wanted to, you could cut.
More yellow.
Yeah.
I'd probably take out Lightning Surge or Heavens in this case. Snapshot just...
I think Snapshot is fine.
Yeah, Snapshot is good. I'd take Snapshot over Ice Vein, but...
Sure. Yeah, so you could cut Ice Vein and Lightning Surge maybe. Heaven's Claw just has a really good break point even at yellow because it's 4 damage.
Yep.
It's more than one card to play.
No, I agree. 1 for 4 is great. So, yeah, this is our 32. We're good with it, right?
Yeah.
Cool. And we got 2 gears and could play with it. We're ready to take it down. If we got a pull like this at calling, I'd be pretty happy.
I'd be good with it.
Yeah. All right. That said, we got a little bit of bonus time. So let's crack the rest of this box.
Is there anything on the line?
No, nothing on the line. we had a long filming day. What is it? Rites of Lightning? Rare? What is it? Okay, Amulet. Okay, I've got Winter's Bite, Striker, Invigorate. Okay. Sigil, rare. Bolt and Shot, rare. Icequake, rare foil. Oh, Ragamuffin's hat. I got the cold foil. Hopefully there's more. Ragamuffin's hat.
Saint, that reminds me.
Yep.
Now, viewers, is the best time to be an evil investor.
Right?
Because you can get cold foils for what, like $15?
$15. And people are whining right now. Everybody's whining right now. When everybody's butthurt about something, that's when you got to pay attention and be like, you know what? Is this the right time? Is this the right opportunity to capitalize?
Can you imagine if you were to be able to buy some cards from like Revised or whatever, like some of the rares, like dual lands or such,
for like 10, 15 bucks?
15 bucks?
Yeah. That'd be insane. Ooh, Ice Storm. Majestic somewhere in the middle. Winter's Grasp.
Action.
Okay. That's your pack 2?
We got another Majestic.
Yeah. This last box, this is the only box the LGS had. I'm hoping it's something more than only the Ragamuffins, but we'll see. We have, okay. Evergreen, Oak and Old, Majestic number 2.
Okay.
There you go. We'll just put the Majestics in the middle. We're not competing for anything. Ragamuffins, okay. Got one cold foil, that's already pretty good. Crescendo, okay, Gale. Weave Earth, Ball Lightning.
We got a foil rare. Runaways.
Okay. Halfway there. Embolden. What do you think about this card? The Aura.
Usually, like the auras, they're like hard to find the timing and limited. But I think if we're constructed, they could be pretty strong.
Non-token Aura, right? It's like, to draw a card, it's conditional. I just don't like having to face a bunch of different conditions. Let's see. Entwine Ice, Cracker Jacks, and not much else.
If you play too many auras, it can get a little awkward.
Yeah, I can imagine. We have Lightning,
Foil Thump,
Deep Blue. All right, 3 packs left. Let us see if there's any spice left outside of this Ragamuffins hat. This would be a pretty weak box if all we get is a $20, what is it, $15, $20 cold foil?
Yeah.
Yep, that would kind of suck. Sigil of Suffering, Rites of Lightning, okay, Cold Wave, another Ragamuffins hat. Ooh, all right, and a bunch of commons. 2 packs each. Weave Ice, good card.
Ooh, this
that's
one's
nice.
nice.
Yeah, it's in the Majestics, yep.
I like Tome of Harvests long term.
Yeah. You do?
Yeah, because like it's just like pretty solid card if they print like any more Earth Heroes in the future.
Yep.
They have some use.
Yeah, for sure. And draw 3 from your arsenal and the bottom of your deck. I would play that in Oldham, right?
Yeah. It's blue.
Pitches for blue. It costs a blue. You get 3 more cards, which is more mana, right? It's like turbo mana. Okay, let's see. Bolton Shot. Evergreen. Polar Blast. Common. Come on. Runaways. Erg. All right. Really sad if just a Ragamuffins hat. It's a fail box.
Sometimes
Support your LGS, everybody. We got this from Monacy.
sometimes you don't get the spiciest. And you know, that's just how it is.
Yep.
Fuck way.
Last pack magic, everybody. Last pack magic. What is it? It's Oldham. Oldham is going to bring some disappointment. I'm calling it. I know.
Oh, you can't start off with... You're setting yourself up. What was it? You gotta visualize.
Visualize. All right. I'm visualizing a FaBled. Okay. We've got Icequake. We've got Emboldened. We've got Autumn's Touch and nothing. I kind of called it. Nothing.
Damn it.
All right, guys. Well, by the time you see this, everybody's going to be headed to Cincinnati. We're not sure about the FaBled Hunters just yet, but hope you guys have a great time. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, twiddle the notification bell, and we'll see you next time. Bye!